Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. More walking to the end today. We'll get started momentarily, so just feel free to sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. And today will be more times in Garlemald and working with Euless? Yes, Euless. And more time with the twins, of course. So let's just go on ahead and actually transition over. We are going to lose audio for just a second, but just bear with me. We will get there. There we go. And hello. All right, so let's speak to Euless and see what he has to say. Because we're still on the way to wherever he's taking us. Euless only knows too well the danger lurks around every corner. From here, we'll be heading northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen. Aye, they spare their own but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take that chance. With that said, let us proceed. I just wish we could potentially have them see reason as much as we can really say is reason, but considering everything else that's happened in the past, I'm not surprised that they don't trust us. Oh. And we've got friends. Let's deal with them. And yeah, there we go. Just attack me. Although I am squishy, but I'll be better sport than everybody else here. Oh, you're hasting yourself? Well, that's not really going to work too well now, is it? There we go. I see why your comrades chose you. Euless, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment. They would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They are beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. Oh, this is so frustrating. Again, I sort of understand, but still, it's very frustrating. Oh, and a choo-choo train. What else do we have here? The runaway train. Well, it's not running very far right now. Oh, more friends. And let's just put these poor souls to rest. Although I feel very bad in beating up these tempered Imperials. And it's just you and me now. There we go. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. Wonder how far away this camp of theirs is. Obviously it's not by this train, at least it doesn't seem to be. Oh, we're just talking. Okay. No, you... Oh. More than just talking. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before only out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Alright. I wonder if we're going to be able to cure any of the Garleans. I'm hoping we will. But I guess that remains to be seen. So follow the railway, huh? Oh! There's a teleportation around here somewhere. Hey, Laurel, how are you doing? Oh. Oh, these guys definitely can't be cured. These guys are totally out of it. Look what they've become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of the primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now you've seen those monstrosities for yourself. Perhaps you would think twice about speaking of a cure. But there's still some people who can be saved. Having fun putting out fires. Typical day. Oh no. I hope things get a little bit smoother for you. Those are never fun to be able to do, especially if you're trying to tackle multiple fires at once. So whereabouts am I needing to go? Oh, a trap. I will do without that. What's that building? Huh. We're almost there. You've kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine. This way. Oh, this way? Oh, hello. Oh! What is this? This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves Star's headquarters. Subways? Like a train station? I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Tertium. Okay. This promotion period kicked everyone's butt, so I fell way behind my tasks. Oh no, I know that feeling well. because there's just so many other things that happen during a promotion. There's sales need to be done, problems that crop up, the whole 9 yards, right? It's usually just one thing after another, and you just can never catch your breath, and then you realize, oh crap, there's this thing I still need to do, this thing I still need to take care of, and it just doesn't end, right? Now this is a train. Oh, there's the Aetheryte. Okay, I wonder if I can attune to it. It's plain to see why they chose this place as base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Euless was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They must be shielded from the wind and the snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my yes, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Wonder what kind of person this commander is. Guess we'll find out. Promos start Wednesday. My category managers didn't submit their promos until Saturday. They're supposed to be submitted 2 weeks before the start. Oh crap, that's... Has this happened before? If it has, oh my gosh. I would hope something be done to sort of prevent this sort of situation from happening in the future. Because it's really hard for everybody else to try to take care of things if other people aren't fulfilling their side of the bargains, you know? Imposing commander. Oh, wow. You look very rough. And a little bit on the older side, too. Oh my god, what a beard. Wonder if this is voice, if we get to hear his voice.
These are their chosen
representatives. Yes.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
That's actually not too bad.
I present to you our commander,
Their name.
Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The First? I had no idea you had survived.
Well, there was the first in another group. They sort of teamed up, didn't they? In order to push out the invaders?
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps.
No.
'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would.
They're not going to trust us.
But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald?
I'm not surprised that's his question in a way.
Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils.
He's not wrong there.
That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
We came in peace, right? So, no. We're not doing this. Not doing
You
this.
will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
Well, you don't need to put weapons in our faces, but whatever.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition.
Which is?
Collar them.
Oh, what do you mean by collar? Well, I have... What are those things?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
Oh my gosh, what the flip?
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You freaking...
You needn't worry about us.
I do worry.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
It's the principle of the thing.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire. I think on the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire. I think that's what I want to say. Oh, damn it. Worship one. Crap. Ah. Well, I do see your comment. I'll get back to it in a minute.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
Because I'm not.
You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Lucky devil that he is. Ugh. I didn't think there would be much chance of us being able to reason with the Garleans, considering what's been going on in the past and just trying to see things from their perspective. I just don't like the fact that they just colored the twins. And yeah, have to behave, otherwise I'm gonna get a nasty shock. And flippin-tastic. They're like, most of our managers resistant to change. Oh, that's frustrating too. What's next? Oh, can I attune myself here? The Aetherite is not responding. Okay. How much for that idea? Hey, you guys okay? I have to remind myself not to touch it, even if it starts to itch. I'd rather not set it off by accident. Anyway, enough about that. Let's learn what we can from the refugees. It will take more than a trifle such as this to deter us. Compared to what the Garlemald's people have suffered in recent days, these colors are just a minor inconvenience. Minor inconvenience that can cause problems. Persone non grata. As for Lord Quintus's instructions, I'm here to supervise you during your time here in Terratum. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision? Do as you will. But remember, I will be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untowards, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let us not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphinaud and Alisaie will pay the price. Yeah. I want to see what else I can potentially do here. I know I can't attune myself because it won't give me that opportunity. Came with you, Liz, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off the aetheryte. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans, or Garleans. Could teleport all over in a blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the aetheryte's power to keep this place lit, though it comes at a cost of its normal function. Okay, so that explains as to why we can't use it. Alright. At least they give me a reason as to why. I just wish I could help these people somehow. So cold. Young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. Why don't I have more of those tinctures? I wish I had more of them. I know who you are. The so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. Or the sutures. Of all the time, the worst of the lot striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the ill bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. The ill? Virgila's treachery nearly caught... Oh, the third. Gosh darn it, I can't read. Virgila's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life, but we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar. Terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy. Mind intact, but body broken. A soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where I stand if I could. Murderer. And you won't do anything with me, will you? The material stored here is a property of the First Legion. If you think we'd share it with the likes of you, you're very much mistaken. Of course you're not going to share it with me. Wonder, are you going to be able to mend stuff or no? We've not the resources nor the inclination to assist the likes of you. Be gone. I'm glad though that they have little lore bits to explain as to why the aetheryte doesn't work, why you can't use the mender, and why you can't use the shop. Rather than just leaving it as non-operable, you actually have them saying something. Which I like a lot. It's you, Elise Astray. I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. Oh. Yeah, I remember that run. And the other runs I did. You and your adventures, you killed them. My comrades, my friends, swept them aside in their dozens, though they were nothing to you. Well, granted, they were something to me, and probably to every other player out there. A means to an end in order to get tomes. And levels. But mostly tomes. And maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. Where's this last person? Where are they? Oh! It's not a person, it's a thing. Magitech. Radio. This radio is the same model as the one used at Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Probably was the thing that kept them from being tempered. At least that's my understanding. Alphinaud, there you are. Trying to help people? Are they accepting it, though? Did you learn if anything of note? Yeah, I learned a fair number of things, but they're very angry. Rightfully so, truth be told. Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there's precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Absolutely. I'm more than happy to help, but will they allow me to? Flavius? I think that's how to pronounce the name. Who's there? My eyes, I can't see all that well. Oh, thank you. The numbness had subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. Oh my. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. Oh geez, that's f***ing dark. So those you met fare no better? I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Euless could persuade him? Though we need to persuade Euless first. I'm hoping that we can persuade him. Just seeing all these people so badly hurt in need of food and warmth is just, oh, very hurtful. Well, seen enough? I want to help more. Euless, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greatest concern, though. We've had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. Then we'll figure out some sort of deal to be made, but still, if we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. How are you so sure? One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume? No, there was somebody that mentioned something, yeah. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions on the afflicted, or, in the bastard's words, loyal servants to the Telophoroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions, to prepare for a combined assault on the Telophoroi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements ever reach Garlemald. They need help now. Send the word and we'll bring them the ceruleum. They're not going to budge. I will speak to Lord Quintus. Okay, good. Oh, we've at least convinced him. Although I don't know if Quintus is going to be convinced, though. So, did he agree to it? No. No, he will not place Garlemald in the debt of our enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside, and you, under my watch, you will come with me. Well, if we can help in any way, sure. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. I'm hoping that we can find something, though. Because if they've been going around already in finding whatever's been out there, I don't hold much hope of much else being available. But doesn't hurt to try. We'll begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. The first location is Forum Solus, parked to the northwest of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Well, at least we got to see more Garlemald, I suppose. But yeah, that music that they have around here is just so freaking haunting. It's depressing, it's haunting, it's just... Oh, so much sadness. So much depression. Oh, And I see an aether current. So let's try to get that first. You two, you gotta hold there for just a minute. I want to get that aether current and then I'll come back. I think it was up here. Yeah, there it is. I wish I could have seen this though in its heyday. Just to see how everything looked. The colors, the people roaming around, being able to talk to them. But obviously, that's not really possible. So, this is the park. I'm surprised I found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreation areas came first. The houses were later built around them. Oh! I like that idea. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. Yes. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Los Galvus. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor? Oh, they've probably already done that. Yeah, okay. No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes to the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. With your permission, we will commence a search. I wonder what's this plan to try to find anything. Oh, okay. Shop counter? Oh, like for people to buy little things at the park. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant's stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play as shopkeeper. There is nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum. Oh, that is cute. I like that idea though. Just having little things for the kids to do make-believe with. Anything else around here? Oh, there's something over here. But that looks more like swings than anything else. Or there we go, there's a slide. I don't think we get anything here though. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial war machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. Oh, speak about active imaginations. We just had that. Okay, what else is next? What else can we find here? Oh, there's something else. More machina wreckage. This is what Alphinaud spotted earlier, I think. A cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long been drained of ceruleum, as Euless said. Not much luck. What else is around here, though? What in the world? Automated satellite. Oh, there's something up there. Sort of where I saw the aether current earlier. Let's try to get up there and see what we find. Map of Forum Solus. Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solus. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of ceruleum. Like expected, there's nothing here. Wonder if Alphinaud and Alisaie had better luck. Probably not. And those who are here, welcome, welcome. Playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV and glad you could join. Look, a splash pad. Oh, it's you. Any luck? Mm-mm. Do the twins have any luck, though? There's no sign of any cerulean. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help but notice you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes. I mean, no, I'm just... I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when it was all said and done. Every time. And every time when we get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. That would have used cerulean, wouldn't it? Oh, with the cerulean-powered heater by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. But that was long ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though. Euless, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it. But the first has few foreign signifieri and medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphinaud, as you have a knack for finding dry firewood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of their fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. We're going to search in the water. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Yeah. Of course I am. The tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed cerulean from a frozen lake like how the trappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. So, fancy a dip? A low, friendly competition might make things interesting. The last thing we need is for you catching a cold. Step aside while I drink the pond dry. That way we'll find it in no time. I want to say the last one. What the hell. I'll say the last one. That may be the stupidest thing I've heard in a while. And that's saying something considering who my brother is. I can't fault your enthusiasm, though. Let's do it my way first, and if that doesn't work, perhaps then you can try your method. With Alphinaud's help. Okay, let's take a look. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy water on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Oh, and I got a debuff. Oh no. You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy water on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Again. I'm not having much luck here. And I'm frozen. I should let it go, but I'm not. Any luck now? Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. Yay! Finally, I'm not going to be totally frozen. You open the hatch and retrieve a cerulean tank. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and the rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Ulysses will doubtlessly feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver him your prize. Oh no. And I'm chilled to the bone again. Did you find anything? Oh, gods, I hope you did. I found a temperature regulator cerulean tank. Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventurer's bread and butter, though one is not normally required to go elbow deep into ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles. Oh gosh. There we go. That's it. And there's still some cerulean left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on. I'll give Alphinaud a hand. Well, I think we brightened their day a little bit. I really hope it's going to be enough, though, to tide us over. We'll get some more supplies over here. Call me an old dad because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now, too. I appreciate you recovering the ceruleum, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, you would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Ulysses, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did. Not that far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire was awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. Well, what was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome. Knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses. Hearing the faint sounds of laughter and of song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass would make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we climbed to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble. Those friends dead and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon, our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. I just wonder if that hope is that they're clinging on to is just never going to materialize. That's my thought and my worry. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. Thank goodness for warmer again now. Oh, it would suck if we were so cold. Oh, I'll just jump through over here. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that being now. Rather than prize them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casings using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering though, you should check if the machina's ceruleum gauge to see if there is any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Oh yay, we get to blow things up. Understood. Let's get to work. Which ones would you like me to do? Oh, they're here. According to the ceruleum gauge, this unit's fuel tank is empty. Okay, I'm not going to bother. What about you? The ceruleum gauge on this unit appears to have been broken, giving you no way to determine how much fuel is in its tank may hold. Let's try. After successfully removing the war machina's outer casing and retrieving the ceruleum tank, you find it to be completely empty. Crap. So much the idea. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, there's one over here. Destroyed Magitech armor. The ceruleum gauge on this unit appears to have been broken, giving you no way to determine how much fuel its tank may hold. Give this one a shot too. Knowing my luck, I'll say no. Yeah, it's completely empty. Damn. Okay, Ulysses. I need more. I definitely need more. Need more? Here. A fair amount of explosives to spare today, but tomorrow is another story. We can't afford to waste them on units with nothing to offer, so be sure to check the gauge first. Of course, if the gauge is damaged, it's up to you to make that call. Well, the thing is, though, the ones I've found so far, the gauges have been faulty, so it's been a little bit hard to determine if there's something in there or not. There's one here. According to the ceruleum gauge, this unit's fuel tank is empty. Okay, so there's nothing there. What about you? Hopefully there's something. And it appears to be broken. No way to know. Let's give it a shot. You retrieve the war machina's ceruleum tank to find it's still half full. Or half empty, depending on one's perspective. Either way, Ulysses will surely be pleased by your discovery. He found something. So, blowing up the other ones, it did turn out okay after all. Alright, Ulysses. More explosives? Wait. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, there's some, there's a tank and not only did this tank survive the attack that disabled the work machina in which it was installed, it also escaped the blast of your explosives unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were to be awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among cerulean tanks would surely deserve one. Yes, it should. And yes, it will get one. You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we started heading back. Wait here while I go see how Alisaie and Alphinaud are faring. We did a good job. Destination. Oh, good, they're there. Wonder if they found anything.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Hey there, Crud. Been a while.
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen.
Okay.
After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet
Mm-hmm.
distance.
I caught the
We observed
keywords
you be led
before.
to the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Sure.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news.
Oh.
It's still too early to get our hopes up.
Can you tell me? Or no?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Okay.
With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
Well, it's good that we could touch base with Thancred.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Alright. At least we came back with
there you
some good
are.
things.
Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground.
Mhm.
Brought back a king's ransom?
Oh, we brought back some.
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all what I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
You didn't need to say that. That was freaking rude. Especially if we just brought cerulean back for you, too.
It's a poor attempt at humor.
Yeah, very poor.
In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Yes, we did find something.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But what about the people? And the heaters? Come on.
Sir, what about
Yeah.
the heaters for the camp?
You should be getting those people warm.
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Oh, don't worry. You wouldn't let me forget that even if I tried. But it just really worries me that they're not refueling the heaters. Oh, poor Alisaie.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
They can be based on what they're telling me. It
can
leads
only
to going
speculate.
against Babel.
Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question.
I still think you'd be better served using these heaters.
Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
I hope so. I really do.
Finished your war, Council?
You're torn.
Alphinaud and Alisaie are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained in
No.
a separate location.
No, 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 no.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our
Hey, Blood
allies
Kitten.
have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Oh, don't you dare. No, 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 no. Ulysses, no. This isn't the way. You know it. Don't.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Do as he says, sir. Everything will be alright. Have faith. Everything will be alright. Have faith. I just don't like the thought about being separated from the twins.
Get them out of here.
But again, where? Where are they being taken? So upset right now. Looking at those NPCs, all I can think is, can I rip off their faces and head into the character creator? Oh yeah, the character, I would really love for more options to be in the character creative for sure. But until such time, we have to make do with what we have. Alphinaud and Alisaie will be fine, providing they do not resist. Well, they won't resist because I told them not to, but still. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. The task falls to Legionnaire Marsenius and Octavia, who who will pilot the Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the Eel for further details in those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. That's code, but what exactly am I saying? You again. Ask the ill, he said. So, that's to be the way of it. After all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. But again, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. If those are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald. Sounds like... With how he phrased things after, it sounds like almost like a suicide mission. But what do you want with me? Ask the ill. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand. That he would recognize the savage as a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty. I know this won't work, but still I had to try anyway. I wish there's a way that I could send word to everyone as to that Euless and the others are doing something that's going to be trying to harm them. I don't know as to how many Magitech and everything else they're going to be bringing on whatever mission they're doing. Because they said to refuel them. I think we'd be able to take them out if we needed to, but I don't really want to fight. Have you done as instructed? What do you mean by ask the ill? I'm not at liberty to divulge that. What I can say is this. You have no cause for concern if our demands are met. You and I are in this together now. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There is one more other matter. A place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Okay. I should add a trigger warning for this quest, by the way. Also, Link Pearl is not secured, especially inside the camp. You're being watched. Oh, jeez. Just the fact that you mentioned trigger warning, I'm now very, very worried. And I think I may stop for a moment just to get myself a handkerchief if I feel that I need it. Oh. Oh. I went to chomp at the bit, apparently. And there we go. Wow, this thing is pretty tanky. There we go. just give me a moment then. If this is going to be like trigger warning, I'm just going to grab something. Just wanted to grab a quick handkerchief. Because normally when you guys have mentioned trigger warnings and everything else, I've needed one. Yeah, I'm gear-wise around this level. Yeah, true. Euless lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Wait here.
This is my home. Our home.
Well, what used to be your home, yeah.
At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate.
Oh, jeez.
When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside.
And they would have turned.
But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to.
Damn, man.
I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us?
No. I can't say that would be the case.
I'm sorry, forget I spoke.
No. You needed to say it.
We should go.
It's no use.
Where did they put you two?
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Did they put you guys into a storage room or something? No, just stay beside him. Keep each other warm. Oh.
It's so cold. Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum.
Oh my god, she's right.
Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus.
Comes with age.
Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything
Breaking
to
it down.
fundamental forms.
Yeah.
A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
Do you
My
think?
misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
No.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too.
I just wonder as to
Sometimes
what
only
the hell
way to
the
protect
Forum
the
is
ones you
saying
love
now.
is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
She's trying to be your greatest supporter.
You've found your own reason to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all.
I've got some thought,
And
but I'm gonna keep them until after this
will have
cutscene.
a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alisaie.
Those two are so freaking precious. What's that noise? It's Gideon! Yay!
The scouts have secured Alisaie and Alphinaud. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
The planet's gone down. Now what?
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Strike? Oh, knew it.
Ambush!
Are they going to be that much of a threat, though? Probably take them down.
More are coming! Make ready!
1, 2, 3, 4. I think we could probably do it. I'm not too sure.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
Foolish fool.
Stop, both of you!
Okay. Holy crap, you're good.
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
Oh, gosh.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea.
Okay.
Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience.
Really?
They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted.
Oh, jeez.
That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
So the first is pretty much all on its own.
Lies. Every word.
And that whole bit, like them combining with the 10th is
truth,
no-go.
and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus.
Which is what?
Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th decision.
Okay.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
No. No, no, no. No, I can't watch. I can't watch, I can't watch. Can't watch.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
They're doing something rash. I'm sorry. That's a trigger for me. Definitely a trigger for me. And my controller said it had enough too. So it just turned off. There we go. Y'all remain younger longer. Yeah, I remember that because they're very old, but they stop aging, I think, at one point, don't they? Or is it just the fact that they just age a lot slower? As for determining what comes next, we must speak to Lord Quintus. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they are sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic. But perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Ulysses back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphinaud, Alisaie, and the scouts were sent to extricate them should be ready at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. Oh, jeez. I hope the twins have not gone into the area and seen what happened to Quintus. I really hope that's not the case. I'm sorry if that was... my reaction was, not what you necessarily wanted to see, or gosh, I hope I didn't offend anybody by doing so, but it's just it's just a trigger for me, that's all. And I think what I will do after the stream is just modify the description as well, just in case there are trigger warnings in there too. So just in case anybody clicks on the episode is not on the stream and is not necessarily where they'll they've got that fair warning. I am definitely ready for happier times now, though. Definitely ready for happier times. Okay, let's see if I can get to there very easily. And I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to use Aetheryte or not. No, that thing is true. I use so much Kleenex. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay. I just had my handkerchief with me because I figured it'd be, if somebody's mentioning to me that there's like a trigger warning or something like that, I just usually want to keep a handkerchief on side, like, with me, just in case it's needed. Excuse me, my voice is going a little weird too. Well, beyond the sniffles. Okay. Where else are we going here? Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many here right now. Or maybe there were a lot here before and I just didn't notice. Maybe it's that. Oh good, they haven't gone inside. I really just don't want the kid. I really just don't want them seeing this. Elise and Julius. Euless, sorry. Why am I saying Julius? We arrived just before you did. And too late. Too late for what? What's happened? Oh god, they've already seen it. They know what's happened. It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No. No, he wouldn't. Tancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free, free to choose our own fate. Euless, without him to guide us, I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die, but most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live. We'll need to speak to the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see that they reach the camp safely. Oh, there's been so much heartache in this section. They're helping Gaius, which I am still mad is not MSQ with its writing. And some of the Shadowbringer stuff, oh, and the sloppy guy offering himself, it wasn't that bad. I'd put a warning nonetheless. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Well, the thing is, though, it seems like this game has been delving a lot more into the darker storylines than compared to what it did before. Maybe it's just me and I'm just realizing that more now, but it's definitely what I'm noticing. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think that we could reclaim it. We built it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you, please. Oh, just a reminder, as to 7.2, you can mount while running. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm so used to needing to stop and mount. Let's see, made me sad, but I'm hard to shock, so it wasn't too bad for me. I'm just a sensitive little person, I guess. Well, got the Aetherites sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Laternum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving this place, I'll reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp. Oh, so now I can use it. There we go. Yay! Now much easier. Oh, there's the next person. There they are, there they are. Oh, it's Flavius. Ah, it's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others you're not from around here. And I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much a difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate and I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept. Yay! Finally. Finally. Oh. There we go. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are there any refugees willing to come to our camp? Yeah, there's a few. Think the 12. You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and tempered skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. This should come in handy. Conqueror's chain, courtesy of our lumens and friends. I'd save it for the temper, though. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Another up here sitting like a femme or again SE. Why animations that just work locked to races? I don't know. I really don't know as to why they do that. It's just really frustrating. Ugh. Oh, I got sick. Alright. So, out we go. To secure a route for all the folks to get back to Camp Broken Glass. I'm broken along with Camp Broken Glass. Oh. There's only 4 places to keep an eye out for. Oh, and it's raining. I'd expect it to be snowing considering the cold, but I guess not. Oh. I hope at some point, though, with some of the different animations they have out there, that they will allow them to be used by other races, but I guess they may not necessarily want to do that, so that way they keep the uniqueness, I guess, of certain races around. But that's just me and my thoughts, and who knows if I'm right or wrong. Probably they won't make changes, but we'll see. Oh, wild stag. Oh. And I just realized that my controller is not doing what I expected to do because it fell asleep. So I have to rebind some things. There we go. It's just a matter of just trying to figure out what button does what right now. So let me just go fix that right now. There we go. There we go. Oh, back. There we go. Now it's back the way that I need it to be. I always hate that when the controller falls asleep after a while. Then I have to redo everything all over again. And I think this is the only game that ever have to like rebind things all over again. I think this is the only game that I've ever had to do that. It's just very odd. So who do we got this time? More wildlife? Or do we have soldiers? No soldiers, okay. That's fine. Oh. Okay, use key item. There we go. now. Oh, and there's that big, huge thing over there. I don't know exactly what the heck it is. All I know is it sounds really creepy and very wet and squishy whenever it walks. Are there any... Okay, for you guys, are there any sound effects in this game that really creep you out? I'm just curious. Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me with what I'm hearing. Ah, there we go. You see no threats on the path ahead. Well, at least there's that. Okay, and then there's the last one. Prospering Hildra exists. SC, we forgot we made her. Gaius is a human Elizan. We need him to be tall and imposing. Yeah. And obviously, considering the one that they wanted to have somebody that's tall and imposing, a sort of slimmer build compared to, let's say, a Rogadin. So yeah, I went that route. And there's a yak. Mr. Lava. Wow, just spam it, annoy me. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Some people really do spam certain emotes and just annoys living daylights out of people. Or at least that's what I've heard. And I really don't want to get the other guy all thankfully he did. Come over here. Can I use key item now? Oh, no? Okay. I guess I have to beat you down until you're on your knees and then do it. Okay. Okay, now I can use it? There we go. Ooh, alright. So, now we can head over to Broken Glass. And make sure that all the refugees are A-okay for coming in. I wonder how many there will be, though. I know there's a few, but I don't know as to how many in total. Hey, Thancred. That is Thancred. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temper proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first, and all that. Now let's get to Camp Broken Glass and give her the update. And I think I've now gotten all the Aetherites here too. I think there are only 2. Ah, Elise. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What are the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. There's some, not all though. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugee, Fortify notwithstanding. After all, even I wanted to make an example of them. There's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that if he had lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I don't know the man nor his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. In from the cold. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we procured Cerulean from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tatarim shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask you to seek out Y'shtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking care of rest herself. See that she is. Doesn't surprise me that she's not resting. Apparently, if you use PS5 controller, you can get different feedback for walking. Metal boots on hard surfaces or character size also affected. Oh, really? That's interesting. The controller that I use is, what is this? It's an 8-bito Ultimate controller, so it's not quite an Xbox One. I've never really used one of those, but this works in a pinch. Alright, so where is she? Oh, there she is. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water. But what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. Yes, Mother. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though, I can mend their bodies. The toll on their experience have taken on their hearts and mind is another matter altogether. For their sakes, we mustn't waver. But nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day won, and in doing so invite disaster. Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these sequences in their entirety. Oh no. Okay. I think I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be right back. There we go. All settled. Also works, yes. Okay. CS5 specifically cause of haptic feedback. I don't know if it works correctly when wired. Because he doesn't really know how to use a controller speaker alongside his main sound source. Oh. I would do it. Alright. So I guess we're okay for supper? Wonder what's on the menu. I'm just going to put my controller down for a little bit and just have some water while I go through this. Oh, that's Lise. I think it's Lise. Oh, Sirna. Ishola. Raha! Ali. Everybody all cured up.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
Not many.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
Mm.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Ooh, soup sounds wonderful. How are you doing, Euless? Warm up.
Warmth. At last. Marvelous, isn't it?
Oh, Sakar too.
All
And
thanks to the
Manly.
resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Let him have it.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did? We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Oh, those are fighting words.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Fight, fight, fight. No.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Oh, that's great.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
Cup.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Hey, Shola.
Mmm. It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
I have a mug like that, but it's copper, not tin or anything like that.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
There are people that care. Thankfully.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible.
That's amazing.
Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged.
Mm-hmm.
The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. As do I. We don't often have the luxury of choice. I don't often have luxury of choice.
Indeed. We can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Eorzea is so pretty.
On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Oh. It's my mood flower. It's blue. Oh, it's very pretty. It's bluish purple. Why'd the music stop? Oh shoot. No, 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 no. Wait. Does everybody have the thingamabobbers? The scales? Well, I know that the Elspar contingent does. We've regained the power to take back rightfully ours. Oh! Euless doesn't have one. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tempt him. No, no, no.
Emperor Varys?
No. Oh! Just got some peas. Destroy that. She's are being tempered.
They are being tempered.
Mm-hmm.
The talismans. Quickly.
Let's help him. Let's help. Go, go, go. Oh gosh, they're gonna go crazy here. Oh shoot. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Save me, brave hero!
What? And Daniel.
My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
What? Oh my god, we're living in the middle of... Oh. Oh, jeez. Xenos Fandaniel, really?
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
Experiment? What do you mean?
I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
But what do you mean by experiment? What the hell? Food? No.
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but
why am I having dinner?
Take a moment too to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
Wait, wait, what? Okay, I've still got hands, which is good. Why am I wearing an outfit?
How does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing.
What?
We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe
Let me back my damn body right now, you ass.
His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Can I kill this guy now? Please. Give me back my body. This is such a pain in the arse. I want to say both. This is a real pain in the arse, but honestly, give me back my body. It's mine.
And permit you to go on a righteous
This Fantasia back problem solved, yeah.
Delicious meal? I think not.
I'll take it to go.
I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner.
I did not want a dinner with you.
But I took his silence as a resounding yes.
I'd like to have a dinner with my spouse, not with Xenos. Oh gosh. What the hell was that noise?
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
But Forrest is dead.
Exposition is in order.
Yeah.
The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple.
Uh-huh.
But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas. One might
The
even call
hell
them
is that?
prayers. A supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
What the flippin' hell did you do?
And lo, the Savior was born.
Anima!
The embodiment of the Garlean spirit. Their anima.
This is not Final Fantasy X. What the flippin' hell?
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design.
Oh, that's why we found the limb.
Would you not agree, my lord?
Oh my...
Does the pursuit of prey you have
son of a
tasted
bee.
before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
Mm-hmm.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
So you just... all those poor people. You sick son of a bee as well.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Leave everybody else out of this, you little bleep.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite.
Well, considering as to what you've done, yes.
I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion. But clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar...
How the hell are you making the candles go?
Failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Can I have my body back, please? That's mine. That's mine.
Or together.
What the? Oh, don't you dare. Oh, you 600B.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you?
Oh shoot. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh gods.
We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
What do you get out of this? Okay, so we're floating in this city.
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe.
Yeah. Off the hurt. You gonna transport me there or something?
Yes, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy.
But... in this body?
Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue.
Huh? Oh, shoot.
Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima.
In other words, me.
Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But
Uh-huh.
on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap, oh, crap. Duty calls. Commence battle in from the cold. Oh, shoot. I'm like just some random ass soldier, right? So I don't have my blessing of light either. Oh, crap. Okay. At least that's my thought. Borrowed flesh. In this coming battle, you will fight as unknown Imperial. Reach Camp Broken Glass within the time limit. Oh, jeez. Hey, funny Daniel. Oh, gosh. Maybe from the last of the new body, I might suggest a little fight to the death. Oh, gosh. What the hell am I doing? It's been a while since I've done anything like paladin related or things related. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh, I'm stunned. Ah, shoot. Nope. I don't have like the shield bash or anything. Give me that at least.
Not bad at all. given your diminished capacity.
Okay.
Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Oh, you bleep you. What's this? The Tempered Imperial has breathed his last. Pay respects. Offer a silent prayer to the deceased. With the possession of your own body, you might have had the capacity to subdue rather than slay this tempered soldier. In this battle, you are unable to use the full extent of your powers. To reach Camp Broken Glass quickly, you should avoid combat whenever possible. If you are discovered, your foes will give chase. The Magitech units are especially powerful, and your chances of defeating them in your current state are slim at best. Inspect. The unfortunate soldiers carrying medical kits. You may use medical kits to restore depleted HP, while you can only carry a limited number, or can be found by inspecting fallen soldiers or wrecked Magitech. Okay, well, I need one now. Okay, what's in here? This Magitech Reaper's fighting days are over. Okay, so I can't do that. Where am I going? Small sack. His medical kit. Yay! Okay. Let's breathe this last. Okay. Magitech Reaper. What's in here? Fudge, come on. The Magitech Reaper's fighting days are over, however you find a medical kit. Okay. What the heck do I do? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Over there. Gosh. Oh shoot. No. Come on over here. Maybe you'll go away? No, you'll stay. Okay. Okay, I had to get closer. I don't really want to be fighting these guys. There. Okay. Do I get anything out of you? No, I don't. What is this? Immobilized Magitech Reaper. The Magitech Reaper's leg has been damaged, but the weaponry should still function. You may be able to clear a path if you can find the identification key and fuel. Can I go in here? No, I can't. Fuel. Someone help. Okay. Hey, buddy. You've not been turned? Thank goodness, I thought I was the only one left. The bastards got my hand when they took down my Magitech Reaper. If you can repair its leg, though, it should still work. Please take the key. It's running this room. You might be able to find more in the wreckage. Okay. Oh gods. Timing. Oh, fudge. I can't go that way. Where can I find fuel? Oh wait, I saw a Magitech armor not too far away from here, right? So can I potentially Deceased Imperial. That's another Deceased Imperial. Oh, fudge. Fudge. I'm taking way too long, and I'm going to die at this rate. Oh, jeez, that's way too many people. It's an Imperial. Oh, there's a Reaper. Try this. Too far away. Okay, how about this? You find a medical kit in the cockpit. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Bee! Where do I go? Where do I find this thingamabobber? I wish they'd have indicators or something here. Oh, that's where I was at the beginning. Damn. Ooh. Deceased Imperial. That's fine, but I don't want that. I need a Magitech. That's another deceased Imperial. Small sack? No, that's that. Oh, Wrecked Reaper. There's one there. Can you just, like, go away? Is this what I need? These are over. Oh, that's not helpful. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you guys. Leave me alone. I wonder where I found this thingy-mabobber, though. Oh, what are you doing here? I think I need to redo this. Because I don't know where the hell I can find the other thing that I need. Yeah, I know I need the other thing. I found that here. Maybe the other thing's around here somewhere. Not there, not there. Gosh, where do I go? Oh, and I don't have any left. Okay, not that way. I can't think they would want me to go through all that. And I do have to go to an Imperial because I do need a get, but I only have 15 minutes left. Thank you. Let's go. Fine, whatever. Go there. I don't care. Oh, leave me be. Leave me be. Oh, don't tell me it's right over there. Okay. I'm gonna die. It's okay, though. Yeah. Okay. Just to get through this. Yeah, I know them, the soldier. Whatever.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Yeah, I'm scurrying around like a rodent. What do you freaking do? Inspect. Grab my thingy. Let's go. Oh, I have to say my respects. Okay. Okay. And it was... this? Oh, I don't want to go that way. That's a little bit too harsh. That's nice. We've got fuel. Oh, there's fuel concealing wreckage. Okay. Okay, I have to remember that. It's here. I wish I could run. I wish I could run. Come here, buddy. There we go. And the guy is right over here. Okay, now I can go back the way that I came. And I should find that wreckage. Fuel concealing wreckage. There it is. Got it. Now I can carry this over to this thing. Why does it have to take so long? Okay. How come I can't move? Okay. Oh, no. Help them do it this way. Okay. Oh, shoot. Ah! Okay. Oh. There. That should do it. Okay. Oh. Where are the rest? Coming? Oh, there they are. There. Disembark. And proceed to where I need to go. Alright. This way? Oh! What's going on here? Yo! Oh, you there. I thought they said yo. Oopsie daisy. Come here, buddy. Come here. There we go. Right. And take care of the bear. We got more bears. Lots of bears. And help this one last citizen out. There. Oh. Oh geez, I'm stunned. Oh, there we go. Get in the middle. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh. Yeah, that was something. I still got my 5 medical kits though. Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Oh jeez. Oh gods. Ah! Oh, one. Oh, phew. Oh, that was hard. Hold safety and regain consciousness. Oh my god. There's no way I could be able to make it back like this. It's my medical kits. Playing hide and seek with your bestie. I don't like that type of hide and seek though. There's a fun kind of hide and seek, but that was definitely not the fun kind of hide and seek. Oh gods, they don't know what's coming.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully there are enough scales for everyone.
How's Euless doing?
And what of Euless?
Yeah.
His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Yeah, about that. A certain somebody is taking control of my body, and I'm really worried as to what's going to happen when he arrives back. When I arrive back at camp.
Disappearing act.
It wasn't my choice.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence.
Hey, I know
Where
Thancred
even
has
to
my
begin
back.
the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
That's so cute.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, he knows my footsteps. Yay. But it's not me.
Well, time to call off the search.
Oh god, it's not the you two. Oh.
Case closed.
Please let somebody notice something. Please.
That's her.
Y'shtola?
Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Oh, please, come on. Y'shtola, notice. Please
Where
come
have
to the
you
rescue.
been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
No, I'm not. I'm not myself.
Are you all right?
Please notice. Please notice. Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Thank you. Oh god, that's creepy as all hell. Guys, run, 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 run. Please, run. Oh. Oh. I made it! Enough, Xenos. Get away from them, you bastard. Okay, I would say the second one. I got my body back. Oh, jeez.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has
Stop
run
hitting
its course,
yourself. Stop hitting
and back to
yourself.
your own
Exactly.
bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in
I need
my
Daniel, you
defense,
arse.
I was ill prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles.
What exactly were you doing with those towers?
And most powerful of
Well,
primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness To the final day!
The eldest, most powerful primals will awaken. Huh. Give me my body back, you son of a bee.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake.
I'm totally out of it.
All your rage, you will render unto me.
I don't have any rage right now. Hate, no. Annoyance? Wholeheartedly. And I'm out like a light.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal, enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Well, I tried to protect them with the body that I had at the time.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Am I me? Oh, thank gosh, I am. Is everyone alright? So I'm not dead yet. Is everyone alright? I didn't kill anyone, did I?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
I felt better. Although Xenos tried to treat me to a meal, but I wasn't really that interested.
Everything in working order?
I think so.
That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Anytime.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babbling Babes. So I haven't logged in for a while, but right before I went on an FF vacation, we had a max level Reaper join my FC named Run Hayworth. Oh my gosh, really? I guess probably Ren Bright would have been taken, but still. You are certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm done with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? I have no idea. How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no? This ends now. Hey! Game Dance 4. Hey! Awesome. And Enhanced Flourish. Wow. These are just moving along swimmingly. But unfortunately, though, I will probably end it here for today. And I'm guessing that next quest is probably going to go after the Tower of Babel. Babbling Babes. So what we'll do is we'll just transition over here. And yeah, what we'll do is we will get that quest next time. So again, thank you everyone for joining me today. I do appreciate it. I do have a video that's coming out this weekend, which is going to be the Persona one. Xenogears is taking a little bit longer for me to get through it as I would like. So don't know if we'll be having one this weekend, maybe next. And yeah, otherwise, if you're looking for Trails content, that will be back on Tuesday. So again, thank you everyone for stopping by today. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you then. Bye.